What up, wheat field? What up, y'all's wheat? What it do? Welcome back to the wheat field, y'all. Welcome to you. If you new, hey, welcome to you too. This is your girl La T here at Terrace and Wheat Tarot Show, where you show enough never know what you're gonna get. We are listening to the smooth jazz sounds of Brian Simpson. I don't own none of the rights, beloved, but it definitely gets me into that Zen space where we can just kind of jam out and dance with life. Ashe. Today is Saturday, February 3rd, I think 2024, beloved. And whenever you get this message, it's still good now. So what's it? You know. We welcome you. What up, y'all's wheat? What it do? Welcome back to We Feel, y'all. Welcome to you. If you new again, welcome to you too. We welcome you, just like you were our first ones and twos, just wholeheartedly. Please stick through the message, beloved. Please stick with it. It could start thick, cold, like that old school Crisco. We got to get it out the can and put it in the pan. Yes, and the Alpha and Omega, they come in to turn the heat up, and we get to cooking. We never know what. We got some ingredients already out on the table, beloved. I'm going to turn this down just a little bit. Hopefully, y'all can see a little bit more of the table, beloved. Maybe you do a little slight adjustment. Ha! That's a little bit better. I mean, you know, whatever. Just go with it. The important part is that you get the message. Ashe. Again, we Lati. We're a spiritual reader, a channeled messenger. We bring messages from the spirit. The Most High God, the Alpha and Omega, the beginning and the end. They come in and they deliver it. It ain't on us, beloved. It's just not. Whatever they say, we say. Whatever they scribe, they write, we say. That's just what it is, Ashe. Hopefully you can stick with it. You know what I mean? We different. We might challenge you just a little bit. We never know, beloved. But if you can question, if you can dig deep, hang on in there. You know what I mean? It's going to be something good. It's going to be something edifying for your spirit. You know, make us strong in this spiritual vessel. The vessel that holds the spirit, because we got something to do. It's something raising up within you. I mean, it's a work to do. It's a yoke on your shoulders, beloved. It's to build up that edification and spiritual strength so that you can bear it. Yeah, that's our purpose. Pain to purpose. Testimony to tarot. That's what this is. The Tears and Week Tarot Show. So if y'all with it, we're going to pray. We spiritual, not religious, but we still got to pray. We got to bring in, surrender, get zen, get balance, and tune our frequency, our vibration, so we can mesh with the Most High God, and it can come down and feel me with the spirit and speak through me. Bring the message that we need to hear first and foremost, beloved, because, divine beloved, we got to hear it. And it's going to speak to us first. Self-edification. I hear feed me first, beloved. So I can overflow. Spill out into the wheat field, yo. Hopefully we feed you too. We pray we do. You can overflow. And we meet in the middle. Unity. Harmony. Yes. I feel somebody thinking. Leaning in. Maybe you're interested. You know what I mean? Hopefully you're interested. Hopefully you stick through it all the way through the end, beloved. Because it come together. It do. I mean, again, it might sound choppy. You might be like, what the hell is this that I fell into? But if you give it a chance, an opportunity just to listen, beloved, even if you feel like it's a little long, just set it down and put an earplug in or just listen to the vocal. The message being spoken to you, opening up your spiritual ears and hopefully your spiritual eyes too, and just let it, permeate and, come into you, Hopefully you resonate with the message and get something out of it. Thank you to the Most High God, the Alpha and Omega, for being here with us. I pray that you calm my spirit. Tune in my frequency, my vibration, so that I may mesh and cover and tune it with you. Pulling me back into your inner sanctuary, into the temple, into the holiest of holies, where I am protected, where we may commune intimately. Thank you. We have this message out of this book, The Great Mysteries of the Archaeology, the Pyramids, beloved. And the Most High God had already pulled a couple of things and tucked it So again, we got some ingredients, some bits and pieces, right? We have the World card and Ego. These two energy, Archangel Michael and Archangel Raphael is here. Michael is saying, job well done, joy, contentment, gratitude, the path towards enlightenment. Somebody, we have priest Ka-Aper. This is a person who, it says, the priestly class retained an important role throughout the history of ancient, and I'm giving the word Kemet, not Egypt, right? Because we know that its name was Kemet. It says, the priest of Heliopolis, that's not the right name. So, it says, from a religious point of view, the new unified kingdom appeared to be a rather chaotic collection of doctrines. And I could see that warning, differently different, spiritual, not religious. So if you can't question, you might want to consider whether you want to stay or not. Just saying. You can listen and see how you feel about it. Whenever you decide to click off, it's on to you, beloved. I love you either way. Ashe. Okay? So here we go. It says, from a religious point of view, a new unified kingdom appeared to be a rather chaotic collection of doctrines and cults of different sorts. Cults, cultures, something like that. Each of the cities venerated its own god or representation of it. This lack of cohesion could have become a serious problem for a country governed by a monarchy whose absolute power was derived from religion. Its absolute power was derived from religion. And now I'm seeing Europe, I'm hearing Britain, you know what I mean? Like, again, I'm also hearing Rome, the Roman Catholic Church, you know, like all of these places where it's ruled under, it's by religious rule, right? The various priestly orders were therefore encouraged by central powers to reorder this chaos, to revise the doctrines, revision of the doctrines, of the individual cities and unify them in a single religious creed. Yeah, I'm seeing that text. The one that many of us study, or that I cut my teeth on, beloved. The priests of this city, the ancient city of On, O-N, the ancient city of On, not so far from modern Cairo, aka ancient Kemet, right, played a leading role in this effort. They developed the Great in Need Doctrine, the group of 9 deities. That was based, first of all, on a synthesis of the sun god doctrine of Ra with that of Osiris through a series of compromises and adjustments of the various myths of the origins of the universe. A path towards enlightenment. And then we see Raphael, the ego, a false sense of entrapment, being overly focused on material things. And then what I'm really being called to is negative and fear-based thoughts. Negative and fear-based thoughts. So this might sound like a whole bunch of stuff mixed in together. You're not really sure how it comes together, but it will. Stick with it. Beloved. We're being called to this. Carter G. Woodson. The miseducation. Okay. Y'all ready to go deep? Rabbit hole journey. See, there is another text, and we don't have it right here at our fingertips, I don't believe. But it was a doctrine on how they taught religion to certain people, right? Because we have to think about the priesthood, people who knew the truth, you know what I mean, revised the doctrines to create to bring everything together in a way where it can have cohesion, right? A sense of completeness, like assembling all of these 9 deities into one, beloved. And that's what I'm getting, what it was being put down, what the Spirit is telling on to me. And it caused a lot of chaos and confusion even in that. because I feel like they went through the history and picked bits and pieces and pulled it together in one doctrine, right, to try to unify. And I'm seeing now the Council of Nicaea. So if anybody has ever studied the Council of Nicaea, you can see how they had taken all of these different pieces and they put it together in one doctrine. And that's how we came up with, the text, the Bible, Christian Bible, as we know it. Not today, because that book has still been revised and revised and revised. We know King James also sponsored a revision to the Bible as well, and that's like a part of the most recent modern version that we have today. So this book has evolved and morphed over time, and to unravel and see what they did to it, we have to go all the way back to the beginning, beloved. And so when the first instance of them tampering with the doctrine came into play, and that's what I was brought to. Ka-apar, right? This priest or this priesthood way back when they decided that this person, Ra, Osiris, all of those different type of personas and characters, like taking on the persona of the Most High God itself. And people were praising them as if they were the Most High. And even we still do it with the word, beloved. And that's where it brings me to the modern day doctrine, where the word itself is praised as the Most High God. Again, if you don't, however you feel about what I'm saying is how you feel about it. I love you, beloved Ashe. Everybody has their own tolerance in what they can digest or accept, and I get it. It took me a lot of study to come to this mindset, and also studying and staying and meditating in the spirit, seeking revelation, right? So, of course, the Most High God, the Alpha and Omega, the beginning and the ending, and according to all of the doctrines, whether you're looking at, in East Asia, whether you're looking in Mesopotamia, whether you're looking back into the mother country, in Africa, whether it's Ethiopia, whether it's Nubia, whether it's, Kemet, all of these places tell pretty much the same story. It talks about the Most High God, that which potentiates all things, creating creation by its word and its spirit. And then it also talks about, other energies that are in creation that have this battle in terms of establishing power, right? And how you can control masses of people oftentimes is through that power, through their education, how you are educating them, what they believe. You can affect what they believe about self, about their spirit, about their soul, about their salvation, about where they're going next. Then you can control them. You can keep them under rule. You can make them do what you want them to do, right? And I believe, one of the as delivered on to me, the misconception is that we make the word God, right? The Trinity, we, instead of saying, Alpha, Omega, the beginning and the ending, its word and its breath of life, its holy life force, its moving energy, the chi, the holy chi, right? We say that the word is the Most High God, as if the word called itself, which just isn't. The Most High God spoke out, and as it spoke, its word moved on the breath. So the breath and the word dynamic duo work together, right? And the Most High God, the Alpha Omega, the Alpha calls, there it speaks, and the Omega decrees, it is, it be. And when it's in that agreement, right, it goes forth, the word shall fulfill that which sent it. So the word did not send itself, but through revisions and manipulation, dark psychology and manipulation of the text, of the doctrines, to create cohesion, right? To create rule, monarchies, kingdoms, to rule over people through, again, that fear, fear-based ruling, right? Because if you don't serve in this way, if you don't worship in this way, then you are left out of the covering, Ashe. Like you don't have a road to salvation, and it makes people question what's next. Am I going to be saved? Am I going to enter in salvation? And the answer is yes. There is a pathway home, a journey home for each and every one of us. For we are pixels and pieces of the Most High God itself. The word moves forward, yes, as it has been spoken to move. It will do what it was spoken and called to do. That is the decree. If you want a new word over your life, you go to the Alpha, Omega that called and decreed it to be. Does not mean that whatever has been spoken that's just it. It's not. The Most High God can change his word whenever it wants to, beloved. The word cannot change itself. No, because it is what it is. But if you want a new word, then you go to that which spoke it. That's a big difference. And see, in this day, we've been taught to praise the word. And in my opinion, what's been told to me, the truth is that is misplaced. It is a misplacement. For the word can only do what it's been called to do. We praise the Alpha and Omega, all glory unto that which calls and decrees the word to move on the breath, so everything in creation can be. That is a big part of the miseducation, not just of this group, but of all of those, beloved, of creation itself. Because there are energies who want to hoard power. And your praise and your glory is powerful. It is. We know that it can change your disposition instantly. You get to praising, and the Most High God will step into any situation. You believe you believe it. Believe to see. You believe to see. That's faith, beloved. And we left our cup in the kitchen, and it's the cup that says have faith. If you give me your grace 5 seconds, I'll go get it and I'll be right back. It'll let you think about whether you want to stay or not. Ashe. Listen to the interlude. We'll be right back. See, it's something about the forgetting. See, that's a part of the message. There's something about the forgetting and having to remember again. Have faith, right? And I was called to get some water because we need it. I'm dehydrated. Thank you to the Most High God for bringing this message, for reminding me, for bringing me into remembrance. We needed that flow. Yes. I'm hearing it. See, today we down the rabbit hole. And that might be a part of the title. Yeah. I'm being reminded to remind you of the Rabbit Hole podcast. Yes. Right. So, I see spiritual work. This is one that we shuffled when we were preparing the table, meditating. Doing some inner work can help you get clear before you move on. You will get insights into what work will be best to serve your needs. What work is best to serve your needs? How do you work? How do you serve? How do you see life? How do you apply your faith? Where do you apply your praise? All of these things are things that you can think about, Ashe. Nothing says that you can't ponder it, that you can't think about it. And I'm not telling you what to think, beloved. I'm saying let it sit in your spirit and see how you feel about it. That's it. The Most High God will speak to you directly, intimately, relationship, right? And is there something here that you want to see? This one. He will speak to you and you will resonate. If it feels good, it hits you in the kingdom, and you like, wait, I want to hear more, then you know you're ready for more. But if it makes you want to click off and move around, then you know you're not ready yet. Two of Fire. It's here. We see you come into your own. New partnerships or contracts continue to move forward. We see the Empress, Archangel Gabriel. Empress energy. Lavish abundance. Give birth to your dreams. Nurture yourself and others. That is what we tend to do, is nurture ourselves first and foremost, and others through the flow. Water, I feel the flow, the primordial waters, the primordial abyss, the place where potentiality is limitless, is where any and everything can exist. Seven of Earth. Seeds well planted, a temporary pause in action, unnecessary worry, unnecessary worry. You are planted and rooted and connected to that which made you, the Most High God. If you are a pixel, a piece of the Most High God itself, how could you ever not be with thee? That's like saying that the Most High God won't save itself, or that it won't deal with itself, that it won't contend with itself, it won't counsel itself. It shall. And if you are seeking you and you seek yourself, like you go within self, you see that you are always with you. When you get to that point, like that pathway to enlightenment, you see that you were with the Most High God all along. That the Most High God is always with you. In every situation, in every scenario, is the Most High God there with you. I see Four of Earth. Ten of Water is here. And a contented and rewarding family life. Your emotional and material needs are met. Trustworthy relationships. Trustworthy relationships. I feel, again, Ten of Cups to me is like the ultimate. It is when we see that we are with the Most High God always, beloved. Like we are never without. We are whole. We are complete. Creation, there's nothing missing. We are all pixels and pieces of the same body. So yeah, we're one big family. Is it always happy? No. But can we be content knowing that we are always with the Most High God? Yes, we can, beloved. Five of Earth. Fears surrounding money. And not just money. I feel inheritance. I feel salvation. I feel like where your spirit will rest. Wisdom to accept help from others. Uncertain, right? I feel wisdom to accept help from others. You know what I mean? You may not believe a thing that I have to say, but I show the text, beloved. You can go read it for yourself. The word shows itself approved. And you can do that through research, seeking diligently, as that book tells us to do. The Most High God says, seek revelation. We have not because we ask not. Four of Earth. Being too cautious, giving to those less unfortunate. Find ways to give back, not only to self, but onto others. It doesn't always have to encompass money. It could be a blessing. It could be, a well wish. It could be, I'm thinking about you, a word of encouragement. You can say it without them even knowing it. An interceding spirit, praying on behalf of self and creation, beloved, because that's something that we do. We pray for ourselves as well as pray for you, that we come into the understanding, the knowledge that the Most High God is always around us. I can see the Most High God everywhere and in everything, even if there's nothing in the room with me. I see space and opportunity, not emptiness and lack. I know that if this room be empty, then the Most High God is going to fill it with that what is in its heart's desires for me. And I pray that onto thee. Three of Fire. Abundance. Things look very good. I have patience at this time. You may have just, patience. Allow it to come in. Allowing. Make long-term plans. When that room is blank and it's empty, you have room and space to think, to connect, to reflect on self, to see what it is that you're supposed to be doing. As a matter of fact, we gotta check and see what time it is. We got a few more minutes before we have to wrap it up. So there's something here that we're gonna get, and then we're gonna look at this. We also got the card, you know. You know, your spirit knows, your vessel knows. The word is coded in, right? We can call into our inner selves and have the word reveal itself. Call unto the Most High God, and the word will reveal itself onto you. It will bring onto you all the things that you want to know, that you want to see, that you want to have revealed. It will just come on in. 10 of coins. The kingdom is here. It is. Again, I ask all the time, you know, see, this is justice, you know, that balancing. Judgment, not judgment, but justice. I feel coming to balance. I feel not a judgment, but it's something about spirit. Source justice is perfect. Weigh your heart, beloved. It should be lighter than a feather. See, 8 of coins is in reverse. Daughter of swords, logic and truth is in reverse. People, I feel like their knowledge is working against them, or they're working against their internal knowledge, right? We see Ace of Staffs. There's going to be some sort of divine inspiration, taking control, taking hold of what grounds you, what roots you, what can move you forward, your help, beloved, and move forward. I see move forward to calmer waters, you know, away from the things that are just not fulfilling, that's not edifying, and starting, you know, that new pathway, that which created all things, the food, energy, keeping your head up. And that leads us to wish fulfillment. And I see protection and 10 of cups, ultimate happiness. See, the journey. I feel like people moving in the opposite direction, putting their praise on the other thing instead of that which made it, which made all things, right? Queen of water is here. Tender-hearted, empathic, patient, and loving. I see trust your intuition, care for yourself, self-edifying, and caring for others. Can we see each other as each other? Can we see each other as pieces and pieces of the Most High God and care for each other? No, we don't, because creation feels like it's separated, like you are you and I'm just me. But that's not the thing. If we be pieces of the Most High God itself, then I should treat you as if I am treating or is working, talking to the Most High God itself. And I'm hearing that song, what if God was one of us? Just a stranger on a bus. Thinking about this kid that, see, look at that Empress energy. And we already read her. You know, carrying a lot, you know, a lot of problems, a lot of issues, a lot of burdens. But the Empress, I feel alpha energy, that which birth creation, which it flows out of that everything, the breath, the word, right, which births having that decree, the alpha omega energy together. But I'm feeling like if we could go to the alpha energy, that mothering, that nurturing, supportive, comforting energy, and pull that in and embody that too, it would help us lighten the yoke. And that's what we pray, beloved, this yoke that's placed upon you. I feel that there's comfort and support for it. And look at this Hierophant energy leading us forward, letting the Spirit guide us. carefree. Not inside of this place, outside. Spiritual connection directly. That energy flowing right into that heart space. There's comfort, there's care, there's nurturing. But there's a thing about discerning, to be very discerning. Releasing the things that don't serve us, you know what I mean? And embracing what does. But again, what holds the gateway to what we can receive? What holds the gateway to the source is your mind. Renew it, beloveds. Come away from blood and enter the love. Have faith. Thank you so much for joining me here on the Tears and We Throw show, where you sure enough never know what you're going to get, beloved. We appreciate you so much. If you stuck through the message and you made it all the way through it, if you resonate in any way, leave me a comment. Hashtag resonate, hashtag flow, hashtag have faith, beloved. Your vessel, your body knows which way for it to go. And all pathways lead home. From the beginning to the ending, from the ending to the beginning. We are whole, we are complete. There's nothing broken, and there's nothing missing. To the next now, beloved. This is your girl by T, called by the Alpha and Omega, that which made me to be the infinite intelligence breathing, word resurrected this day. To the next now, gotta go. Love you. Ashe.